So my name is David Nichtern. I'm from New York. I was born there and live there now. So as I was growing up, at a certain point, I was studying music at the Berklee College of Music, and I, excuse me, was studying at a yoga center there. And Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, who was my teacher, came and gave a workshop there. So that's how I met him, just by chance, you could say. I really was kind of an accident. And then I studied with him for all, the rest of the time that he was here and alive in the United States. And got very involved with supporting and working with his vision of transplanting these teachings into the West, which had a particular style to it. So then in the course of me studying, then at a certain point, I was sort of encouraged to study how to be a teacher, which is kind of another, some people could be excellent practitioners, very developed as in their own practice, doesn't mean they necessarily have been trained to teach. So in this tradition and with Trungpa Rinpoche, we had specific training how to teach, okay, with classes and workshops and things like that. So I took that on really not out of any kind of personal sense of any big deal about it, but just fulfilling my relationship with my teacher and being very inspired by his view of how things could develop here and wanting to pass that through. And it never took over my life to the extent of I still have my profession and how I conduct myself in the world, which is as a musician. That's how I make a living. I sometimes say being a musician is my day job. And being a Dharma teacher is my moonlighting. A lot of the teaching that I got involved with is based on the Shambhala teachings that Trungpa Rinpoche presented, which have a lot to do with how to present Dharma in a worldly context for people like us who are not going to become monks or nuns or renunciates, but are going to work in the world. So I like those teachings a lot. They suit me, and I try as much as I can to spend whatever time I have passing that along to other people, both individual level and then classes and workshops. So then there's one other piece in my equation, which is 15 years ago I met my wife now, Cyndi Lee, who is a very well-known yoga teacher in the West and also a Dharma person, a student of Tibetan Buddhism also. She studies with a teacher named Gelek Rinpoche. And she wanted to incorporate the Buddhist teachings into the yoga school. So Om Yoga is both yoga, vinyasa, flowing yoga, and includes mindfulness, awareness, compassion training that's sort of derived from Buddhism. And I'm the director of the Buddhist studies at Om. And she and I developed a workshop that incorporates yoga and Dharma together, and it's called Yoga Body Buddha Mind, and we travel around all over the place teaching that. So one amazing moment was we found ourselves in September teaching that in Japan. So if you track this, it's like, kind of cycle. And I said to our Japanese friends, I said, I'm just bringing you back what you gave us. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.